Hey guys, today is January 1st, which means it is the first day of the challenges. And, what is happening? I don't know. Anyways, today's video will probably just be me. I'm gonna do the dishes because that's one thing I do on New Year's. Otherwise, like, I don't do chores. I don't dust. I don't wash clothes, I don't sweep, I don't mop, I don't do anything like that. And I mean, if I spill flour on the floor, yeah, I'm gonna clean it up. But, which I'm not messing with flour today, but that's not the point. I don't think I am. But I just don't do chores. It's a day of not having to do things except dishes because I just don't want gross, dirty dishes stinking out the place. Plus, I don't have certain things that I can just use, you know, that I have an abundance of those utensils. So I am about to do the dishes, and then I'm about to get started with cooking our dinner, which it is 4 o'clock, and none of us, it is the eat at home challenge. So I'm going to tell y'all what we ate all day, at least as far as I can. I may not be able to tell you everything Noah eats because sometimes he goes to the pantry and grabs something and I can't remember everything, and sometimes I don't know because he's doing it, but he eats at home all the time. He rarely ever eats anywhere but home. And then I may not be able to tell you everything Jeff does whenever he goes to work, because he may take a granola bar to work with him, but he may not eat it. He may take Pop-Tart bites with him, but he may not eat it. So I can kind of tell you, but we're eating all of our meals from home, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all of our drinks, whatever, it's from home, for the month of January. And you guys probably all already know that, but there may be some new people. I know there's a couple of new people, and I'm glad you're here. We are doing that, but today Jeff and I have not eaten anything. We stayed up late. I got up earlier than everybody. I didn't get up until like 11 something. And Jeff got up. What time did you get up, Jeff? Huh? It was probably around 2. Not sure though. And Noah's still not out of bed. So I don't know what time he went to bed, but we were up late. I was watching Noah play a game. Jeff was watching the game, like watching Noah play a game and doing other things on his Chromebook. So we were partying like we party. Just doing nothing here, or doing things here at the house. But anyways, we slept late. And, well, we went to bed late and slept late. So, we haven't had anything to eat today. I don't know why I haven't eaten today, because I should have eaten something when I got up. But I didn't. I just had coffee. So, there's going to be no breakfast or dinner for today. There will just, I mean, breakfast or lunch for today. There will just be dinner or supper or whatever you want to call it. So what we're having for our New Year's supper is cubed pork chops that we cubed ourselves. We actually cut up the pork loin and cubed it. We're having black-eyed peas and salad and fried cornbread. So I will be messing with flour a little bit. And I don't know if I'm making any type of treat. We don't have any made right now. We have some leftover biscuits, but that's not like a... I mean, Noah eats them for snacks, but I know that Noah asked me to make some more of those chocolate-covered peanuts. I may make some treats. We'll see. But if I do, I don't know what they are yet, so... I'm going to get the dishwasher emptied and the drainer situation emptied and put what little bit we do have into the dishwasher and go from there, because I don't even know what's happening right now.
I think I might be hooked on you. like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. You make me anxious. I think I might be stuck on you. All of the things you did for me. It seems like you're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so let's just take our time. Dropping everything, 'cause you're stuck on my mind. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. So just sit with me, talking through the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think you were meant to be with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be.
Okay, if you guys saw me yesterday or watched me yesterday, you might have seen how that I took my, well, I was doing it with fast motion and music, but I took my Instant Pot lid apart. I took all these things off. There's 5 things that I take off to whenever I wash it, which is still a little bit wet, but I'm going to be using it in a minute anyway. It doesn't matter. These 5 things, whenever you, if you don't take them off and wash them, they'll get stuff, food and stuff inside. This little piece right here, let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. This little piece goes over this. Now, I don't know what these things are called. I just know where they go. And I did not know you were supposed to take this apart and clean it with my first Instant Pot. I found it out later. And these 2 little parts, there's a little silicone thing on there. Get it to focus. I'm going to try to get everything to focus. But this little cap that's not trying to do anything. Alright, that little cap right there, it holds this, which I can't remember what it's called, but I did know what this is. Is this the float? I don't remember what it is. It's a vent release. It's whenever the seal has reached, when it's reached pressure, this goes down in here. So this goes in right here, and then you put this cap here, and there's like, whenever it's sealed, that goes down, but when it's not reached pressure, it'll be up. And then there's the weight, which I know what that is. It goes here. And if you don't take those things off and clean around them, you'll have gross food inside. And then this is actually the ring seal, the silicone seal that you take off. And sometimes, according to what you cook in these, the seals can have funky smells, and I have found that soaking them in some hot, super hot water, like you get your kettle and heat it up, and lemon juice, and let it just soak, or vinegar, and it will help get that smell out. And also you can throw this in the dishwasher, but you have to be on the top rack and you have to be careful with it. I never do it. I can't say I never have, because I have done it once, but I don't like to do it because I'm afraid it's going to mess it up, so I just don't do it. And then this is the little thing that goes in the bottom of the pan. But I just wanted to show y'all how that all those little parts, if you don't take them off, they can be food and residue stuck under them, and it's gross to me. Okay, another thing you take off and clean is this little condensation catcher. I don't know. Jeff said it's for condensation, and I trust his judgment on it. But anyway, there's a little hole here in the top. Well, I can't get it to turn because it's too heavy on the front. There's a little hole right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a hole in that thing. You know, if you have an Instant Pot, you know. And whenever you first get your Instant Pot, you'll have to put this on. But, nope. It's supposed to just clip on, but I'm failing. What is happening? There. It goes right there. And clean around this part too. So, now, my Instant Pot is clean and ready to cook some peas. So I have washed these peas. I picked through them and washed them. And this is a pound. And I'm going to get them seasoned and everything. I've shown y'all before, but I'm going to do it again. Show y'all what all I put in it. But I don't have my onion chopped up yet. Can you check and see if I have some already chopped? I'm going to have to chop up peppers too, or else I'll just grab some of my dehydrated peppers. Anyways, I put this. It's the garlic and herb. It's Flavor Mates brand, but you can use Mrs. Dash. I just put a good bit of that in there because we like all that garlic and herbs. Probably a couple tablespoons in there. And then I add salt. Use more or less salt according to, that's probably close to a tablespoon. More or less according to your family's needs. And then black pepper. And I don't know how much, but we love black pepper. That was 30 grinds. But you put like whatever you want in there. It's up to you. None of it's chopped. Alright, can you grab an onion and some of the bell pepper out of the freezer? See if I have any chopped bell pepper. Alright, this is the part of that honey baked ham that we had gotten at Christmas time. And it says to use it within 7 to 10 days of purchasing or whatever, whenever you get it. So it has not been 10 days yet, so I'm going to cut some of this up and put it in there. I normally use bacon that has been cooked already, but I'm just going to use ham because I don't want this ham to go to waste. The peppers should be on the first or second shelf. I'm not sure which one. I don't think we have onion in there. I'm almost positive we don't have onion in there. Let me scoot this over. Jeff is making himself a cup of coffee, and now I want more. Which I can have all the coffee I want. There's no reason why I couldn't. But it smells good, is my point. Let me get some of this out. The only problem I have with using this is it might have a little sweetness to it because of the honey baked. I know it's going to have sweetness to it, and I don't remember if we've used it before, but it'll be alright. It smells delicious.
Yeah.
What? I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on. You think this is enough ham? Yeah, that'll work. I just need to cut a little bit of it up. I don't need a lot. But do you think this is enough ham? I think it's enough ham. I'm just going to cut it into pieces, like different sized chunks and throw it in there. What are you doing? Getting onion. Oh yeah. I should have put something under this cutting board. I really want to get rid of this cutting board. It's the only one that does this crazy wobbling. The other ones don't do it. You want some ham? There's ham in there that's like a slice. It smells good. Makes you want to eat it now. Well, get it. Or your hand's dirty. Like.
I ain't dirty. I can get it in a minute.
But there's nothing stopping you.
I didn't know if you getting any more of it.
Oh no, I think that's plenty, don't you? I had a pretty big chunk. Don't you think that's enough?
Yeah.
I mean, I put a pretty big bit in there. And sometimes I use yeah, that needs to be used pretty quick because it's gotten a little bit icy. Sometimes I use dehydrated peppers because I've dehydrated some. And then other times I just use fresh peppers or frozen peppers. It's just according to what I have that feels good that day, I guess you could say. And today I'm using the frozen because we need to get those out of the freezer anyway. I'm going to put this whole onion in here because it was a small one. I don't have any certain way I'm chopping. I'm just rough chopping. Can you get me some the water in a measuring cup?
How much?
Just put it up to 4 cups because I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think it was like either 4 to 6 cups last time. I don't think I used the little Instant Pot before. I don't remember. I gotta wash my hands before I get in that. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, this pepper needs to be used. You just break it up. You don't have to cut it. And there's some yellow pepper, orange pepper, and then there's green bell peppers. And I'm just putting some in here. I don't know how much y'all can see. Probably equivalent to a whole pepper, maybe. Not a whole one, maybe half one is what I'll end up using. And you don't have to like pour any of it out. You okay?
Nope.
What is happening with you? I usually would rinse the pepper if it had ice on it and then do it, but I'm not worried about it this time. Alright, I think that's about enough, but you do need bell peppers in your peas. That's my opinion anyway. So I've got my seasonings in there. I don't have my garlic in there. I need to put some garlic. So let me grab that. Alright, I'm going to put a good amount of this in here. And I know Mr. Tom does not like this kind of garlic. I mean, I don't think he's opposed to it completely, but I know it's not one of his favorite things. But speaking of Mr. Tom, he has challenged us to do a challenge with him. He's been doing it for a little while. For the month of February. I'm gonna stir this up some, then I'll talk about it. Actually, I'm gonna finish this up and then I'll talk to y'all about it, like, in a minute. So, he's got me 4 cups of water here. I don't know. I know I'm gonna need 4 cups, but I think I'm just gonna fill it. Yeah, that's about at the fill line. Hopefully this is not too much. I can't remember if I've ever cooked them in the small Instant Pot before. I think it's always been the big one. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake. So I got my salt, pepper, herbs, garlic, onion, bell peppers. Is that all, Jeff? It seems like that's all. Oh, the ham. I think everything's in there. And I'm going to put it on bean and chili. And I'm going to let it do its thing. Oh, that's getting caught on that. I got to find another place for that whenever I'm using things with cords. So I'm going to let it sit there and I'm going to cook and then I'm going to get on to the other stuff. But before I do that, after I clean up my mess, I'm going to talk to y'all about Mr. Tom's challenge. Okay, so I want to talk to y'all about Mr. Tom's challenge. Last night, on New Year's Eve, he was watching. Hey, you make a lot of noise.
Hey.
Because you used my metal cup. Anyway, last night, he was watching one of my videos and I was talking about the challenges that we're doing for January, and he's been doing this for a little while. He hasn't really talked about it a lot, other than he's just not going to the grocery store, and usually he takes you to the grocery store with him whenever he goes. And I had noticed that he had not been going, and I thought, well, maybe he's just going and he's not saying anything. Maybe he doesn't feel like filming or something like that. But he has actually not been going to the grocery store. He's gone, I think, once. I know he went a week or 2 ago. I don't know. I watch all of his videos, and sometimes I can't remember exactly how long ago it was. But he did go to the grocery store. He didn't buy much at all. And he had not gone in a couple months. I want to say August, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, he has challenged me to not go to the grocery store the whole month of February. But I told him, I said, I can't do that because Noah needs his milk. Noah's like a baby. He needs his milk. If I could do it and still buy milk, I think it'd be fine. Because we have cheese that's frozen. We have frozen vegetables and fruits. We have canned vegetables and fruits. So I think we could do it by just using things that are in our house or on our property if we had a garden, but don't have a garden right now. So I told him, I said, I'll talk to Jeff about it. If I can still buy milk, I think I can do it, you know. So I talked to Jeff about it today. So we're going to be doing a challenge with Mr. Tom. And I'm not saying any of you have to do it. I'm not saying any of you need to do it. But we're going to see the whole month of February. So this will not start until February. The whole month of February, me not going to the grocery store except for milk. And I will share with y'all everything like that I'm cooking. I'm gonna have to bake bread, like make sandwich bread and stuff, and we're gonna try to do it. Now I do have 2 other people. Like, I can go without sandwiches, I do it all the time, but I do have 2 other people that I haven't gotten the bread down to where it's not crumbly and stuff yet. So if they decide they want bread and they go buy it, it's not on me. But I am going to bake everything from scratch that I don't already have. Like, if I don't have it in the freezer, I'll have to make it. If I don't have it in the house, we have to do without. If it's something that Noah wants for himself. He's a grown man. He can buy it himself. And that has nothing to do with me and Jeff. But on my part, the only thing we're going to be buying in February is milk. She didn't like that. She has plenty of food. So do the dogs. The pets are not included in this situation. But we're going to see what happens. So if you guys want to be crazy and to join me, then go ahead. But it's going to be different because I'm coming off of January where that we're not buying things. Well, we're going to be buying things, but we're doing the low spend, eat at home, use up what you got challenge already. But Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead, that sounded weird because I said it weird, but she's doing the pantry challenge in February too. So I had not planned on extending it past January, but here we go. We're gonna do it. I'll talk more about it later. I'm pretty sure me and Mr. Tom, we probably will talk about it more. And the whole conversation that we had is in my comments on one of my videos. I'll try to remember to link that video, so in case y'all want to see the conversation. And in his comments on his video that he put out, well, by the time you see it, it'll be the day before yesterday, but it was actually New Year's Eve that he put it out. He made Chicago style hot dogs, but the conversation is over there. And I'll link him in the description as well. So that's that. That's what's happening. Let's see if I can do it. I think it's going to be fun, but it's definitely going to be a challenge because I'm used to going to the grocery store. I'm used to looking at the sales. I'm looking at the ads and buying things whenever we want it, as long as we can afford it. But we'll see. But anyways, got the peas going. They're still not up to pressure. And I'm probably going to go ahead, first of all, change out of this sweater. And y'all like my uniform for the day? It looks really weird. I'm wearing those pants I bought yesterday and a big comfy sweater, but it's getting hot. So I'm going to have to change out of this top and put something else on if I'm going to be in the kitchen. So probably going to do the cornbread, the fried cornbread first, because I can keep it warm in the oven. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll be back when I'm cooking something else though. Okay, so the peas have about 14 minutes left, and I'm about, oh, that's a big pack. I'm about to start the pork chops, and I'm going to do onions with those, and the fried cornbread. So, do you want to help, like, with any of it? Maybe put these dishes in the dishwasher that I didn't do. And possibly get the cornmeal and stuff out. Alright, over here I have a couple pans. And one of them, I'm just putting olive oil in. I'm fixing to move the camera so y'all can see what I'm doing. Here, let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so this one is where I'm going to put the pork chops and the onions. So, it's maybe too much onion. What do you think? Do it all or what?
Sure.
We love onions anyways. Why not? Alright, I'm going to put the onion in there. I can't get that apart. There we go. And those came just out of the freezer, and I got oil all over my finger. Okay, those just came out of the freezer, and they were very easy to break apart. And I'm going to take these, they should be thawed. And I put them on this little plate earlier to thaw them a little bit more. A lot of times whenever I make these, I will bread them, but Jeff said not to bread them this time. So, I'm not breading them. That's a step I don't have to take. Excuse me, sir. Can I wash my hands? That pan over there I dropped in the floor. It wasn't dirty until I dropped it in the floor. And that can go in the dishwasher. Okay, so I'm going to put seasoned salt and black pepper on these. That's the only thing I'm going to put on them. Because seasoned salt has paprika and different things in it. I don't remember what all it's got in it. Maybe I need to get it and look at it. But it's Lowry seasoned salt is what we're using. And I'm going to stick these in there, but I'm going to scooch the onions around and then just throw the onion on top. Well, nope, I'm not going to throw the onion on top until I season that side. Hello, let's season it. I guess they're onion smothered pork chops. Is that what they are, Jeffrey? Yeah. You try not to make noise or bounce the camera. Calm down with your coughing. What's going on with you? Alright. Put that one over there. The pan is not that hot yet. So, and plus that's so cold that it's not going to bother my hand. Oh, there's a little extra pepper on that one spot. Oh well. Nobody here minds it.
You mad?
What?
You be mad?
It'll be yours. He's the one that got me to eating pepper so much. Alright, I'm going to put the onion kind of all over everything. Like that. And I'm just going to let it cook. Now I'm going to wash my hands after I get this plate in the dishwasher, clean up the mess, and then I'm going to start with my cornbread. Okay, so I'm fixing to do the cornbread, and I've shown y'all how I do it before. I don't have exact measurements. I just go for it, and it always turns out good. But I just have certain, I can see what I need, I guess. I don't know. So I'm going to try to give y'all measurements again. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to use, oh dear, I thought it wasn't going to fit. This is not cornmeal mix. This is cornmeal. You gave me, I need cornmeal mixer.
You didn't say that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, cornmeal.
I said the cornmeal that I use for cornbread. I could use cornmeal mix, but I need more flour and stuff. And I need a raising agent and all that stuff, and I just don't feel like doing that. I want to be lazy today.
Not lazy.
Don't you call me lazy? Alright, I'm going to put a cup. Let's see. I'll tell you in a minute how much I put in here. A cup and a half of cornmeal mix. That's how much. Oh, thank you. He already opened it for me. And then I'm going to put half a cup of self-rising flour. Maybe 3/4 of a cup. Just to make me feel better. One egg. That thing is making weird noises. A little bit of pepper. I do not put pepper in it. When do I not put pepper in it? I think I always put pepper in it. Okay, so pepper. Maybe a teaspoon or so. A little bit of salt, because you do need salt when baking. If I had buttermilk, I would use buttermilk, but I don't, so I'm just using just regular milk. So I'm probably going to use about, well, let's just say, I don't know, 1/4 of a cup of oil, maybe. Not sure. It may be less than that, actually. And I would measure this, but I just don't feel like getting something else dirty. Let's make a well in the middle and kind of guesstimate. About a cup of milk. But that's not the way I normally do it, so I could be wrong. But let's see. And if you want sweet cornbread, you put sugar in it, or brown sugar. We don't want sweet cornbread. And that is the way I want it to look. And now I'm gonna, I've got my pan getting hot, and I'm about to start frying up some pancakes or whatever. Corn cakes. Corn cakes? Corn cakes? Is that what they are?
Cornbread.
Will you get some more butter out? And I'm gonna have to use this horrible stuff that splashes everywhere, margarine, because I'm out of butter. Well, no, I'm not out of butter. All the butter's frozen. Let me move y'all over here. Okay, I also have unsalted. You can get out one of each if you want to. I also have the oven on keep warm, but I would usually fry these in butter because it's just good. But yeah, for some reason this stuff is very, it just pops everywhere. This, what is this brand? Imperial butter or margarine? It just pops everywhere. I didn't have that happen with other brands. But anyways, let that be in there. And then I'm just gonna put some in and let it start frying. I probably should let it get a little bit hotter, but it's alright. I don't want that to splat, to pop too much. You could go ahead, instead of frying this, you could just go ahead and have your oven preheated and put it into a, well, preheat an iron skillet and put it in there in the oven. It'd be good too. The same recipe for the cornbread. If you want to call it a recipe, it's just the way I do it. I don't know. Nobody taught me how. I don't even know if it's right. Is that the right ingredients, Jeffrey? The cornbread. Now, his aunt did teach me years ago about heating up your pan whenever you put it in the oven. She told me you always get a crispy layer on the outside if you do that. Peas are done. Let's go ahead and release the pressure on them. Okay, I hear you. Scream at me. Alright, I'm gonna let that release. I don't let it, I have it on keep warm, but I don't let it keep going. There's a lot of liquid coming out of these chops. Or maybe coming out of the onion, actually. Probably out of the onion. Probably out of both. It smells good. What you looking at? What were you looking at? This may not be up high enough. But they smell good too. I need a plate for those. Put it in the oven. Okay, I'm gonna bring y'all over here so we can look at the peas. I think that they've released the pressure enough. I gotta lift that up some. Oh, yep, I just heard it drop. And I put something over it so that steam doesn't get all over the place. A clean cloth on there. See all that water and stuff gets up under that thing? Which can lead to mildew and stuff that I don't want. I'm also trying to use utensils that I don't have to hand wash. Okay, these are super full. They smell delicious. Do you want to get a spoon and try them?
Yep.
Now is the time to see if they're gonna be good or not. Am I in your way, sir? Good grief, man. You just scoop on in there. I don't know if they're done.
We need to find out.
I know we're fixing to find out. Tell me the seasoning and stuff. Here, let's see. Where's he at? Over in the corner.
It ain't done.
What ain't done?
They done.
They're done. Okay. I thought you said it ain't done. Okay, so these are done. We're gonna let them sit there in the pot. What's wrong with them?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
What are you thinking about then?
If they need a little bit of seasoning.
Like what? I usually use bacon. You got to think about that. This is ham instead of bacon. That will be different.
Nah, they good already.
I mean, do you think they need anything else? They smell really, huh?
Maybe some salt.
I put a tablespoon of salt in there, mate. Well, bacon and ham's salt ratio is different, so it could be that.
They still good.
Yeah, I know they're still good.
They just right for the goodness.
See, that's why I'm glad I turned them down a little bit instead of having it the full amount. Can you grab the camera back? I'm flipping these over here.
Just grab it back.
Huh?
Grab it back and what?
You're confusing me.
You can grab it.
Put it over here. Stop confusing your wife. I done broke my bread because you're confusing me. That's a terrible, terrible, terrible thing that just happened to this poor piece of bread.
Put it where?
Over here. Now you don't get them drunk. You know that the camera's still on. I'm having problems with this spatula. It's not wanting to flip right. I have to have assistance. Okay, so that's the way I want them to look, is like this. Not like this one that got a little bit of a massacre, but like that. And usually they're thinner, but I made them kind of thick this time. But I'm gonna let these get cooked, both sides, to look golden brown like this. And I'll put them in the oven as it goes. And I'll do this, let it finish cooking. And we're gonna make a salad, and I'll show you everything once it's done. Okay, so here is Noah's salad and Jeff's and mine, and they'll put salad dressing on it if they want to. And then there's the pork chops with the onions, the peas, the crazy cat screaming at us, Jeff pointing at her. And for some reason, these things just fell apart this time. I don't know what I did wrong, but something wasn't right. But either way, they still taste good. And that's alright. They're going to have to be broken apart to eat anyway. So, that is our dinner for tonight. Okay, so we have just finished dinner and put all the things in the dishwasher, and I got a few things to hand wash, but otherwise everything is done, isn't it? He's just running back and forth. What were you doing? What cup was that? Noah's? Yours. Okay. Anyways, I didn't know whose cup that was he had. He's putting his cup in the dishwasher or something. I don't know what he did with it. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, we're not going to make any treats because nobody wants any. And supper was good. And Jeff said the reason why he thought that the peas he thinks that he thought the peas might have tasted quite not as seasoned is because he burned his tongue with coffee. But then after he tasted them again, they're fine. And I didn't add anything to them. They tasted fine to me. But I do have to watch him with salt things because he needs more salt than I do. Sometimes things that are not salty enough or that are right for him are too salty for me. So we kind of go with the less amount, and then if anybody wants to add, they do, which most of the time they don't add. So maybe they just think they need more salt than they do. But I mean, if you want to add salt at the table, that's your business. I don't want anybody to add too much. I do have one sister that adds too much, or she used to. I don't know if she still does now or not. But yeah, I'll be like, you better slow down. But anyways, that is all I have for today. I do hope you enjoyed this video. That is what we usually do for New Year's. We have peas, salad because we don't like greens. I mean, Jeff does, but not really. I mean, he sometimes does. But like we'll eat kale or something like that, but we just don't like, I don't know. I'm just not a cooked green person. Like with turnips and all that stuff. Like I eat turnip root raw. It's just how I am. Anyway, but I would have fixed it for whoever wanted it. But nobody wanted it. We just do salad, black-eyed peas, usually some kind of pork. We'll either do ribs or pork chops or something like that. And usually fried cornbread or regular cornbread, like baked cornbread. That's what we do for New Year's every year. And when Selena was here, we would fix her something that she liked as a side because she didn't eat black-eyed peas, or she doesn't eat black-eyed peas or salad. She doesn't eat a lot of things. But anyway, that was our New Year's meal, and that is all we're doing because I'm not cleaning anything else other than that few dishes. I will take this apart again and clean it again. Now, you could get a brush and scrub it and everything, but I don't know. It's just after I found out the gunky stuff that gets up in those things, I just got grossed out and I couldn't handle it. So I'm very tempted to put off these dishes until tomorrow because really what I want to do is go play a game with Noah. So that might be what I do, and it'll be just fine if I do that because it's New Year's Day. It's no chores day. It's fun day. It's enjoy your day. But I have been doing some not fun things. I've been working on the budget. Let's see. I'm not going to show you, but I've been trying to figure out the new planner, the budget planner right here. I've been doing that, which you can see that, I mean, there's nothing in there. Jeff's deposit for Tuesday has already went through too, which they do that whenever it's holidays. But, well, it's in the bank, but it doesn't go through until Tuesday, which is weird. But we don't touch it until after it actually goes through. But yeah, so he's got his first paycheck of 2023, even though it was for work he did in 2022. Or actually for vacation time and all that, except one day that he actually worked. But yeah, so that is all I have for today. If you're joining me for any of the challenges for January, let me know down in the comments. Let me know how you did today. And for this challenge, I know that you're going to be seeing everything that I do the day after I do it. So that means on February 1st, you will be seeing January 31st meals. So just to make sure everybody knows that, because I record, edit, upload, and I edit and schedule it for the next day, because I would not be able to get it to you until sometime after midnight if I didn't do it that way. So because by the time that, like, my part is done before midnight, but it takes time to render and upload and all that stuff, and then I have to do my checks and all this stuff. It's just a process. But it's a fun process for me. And if you don't like computers and you don't like editing and all that stuff, you'd hate doing YouTube. But I enjoy it because of that. But I mostly enjoy it because I get to talk to you guys. That is the most fun. So, I'm going to go for now. Go spend time with my boys. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Tomorrow is back to the regular days. Actually, it's not really, because Jeff will still be home tomorrow, which I'm glad about. And we're going to start taking Christmas down, which kind of makes me a little bit sad because I really like the festivity of it. I like all my little snowmen sitting around staring at me. But I also want my space back. I may keep some twinkle lights up somewhere. I did buy some after Christmas that don't look Christmassy, that I'm not putting it in the stuff. I showed them to y'all whenever we got them. But yeah, I'm gonna maybe do something with those that might be fun. I don't know. But anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you don't know what the YouTube things are, let me know down in a comment and I will tell you. If you didn't enjoy this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things anyway, and you might find that you like me, that you want to stick around, that I'm just that crazy, that you can't get enough, or you just want to laugh at me. I don't know. Either way, I'm glad you're here. And most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. I do not make resolutions. I do sometimes make goals. I did not this year because my goal is to just try to do my best. That's my goal for the year. I'm not going to say I want to lose weight. I'm not going to say I want to eat better. I'm not saying that I want to do this, that, or the other thing. I'm saying I just want to do my best in whatever I'm doing, and that's what my plan is. That and to read the Bible in the year. But now I've got several of you ladies and maybe some men, I don't know, I haven't heard from any of you guys, but that are reading along with me, so that's been fun. And we'll have our first study on the 5th, which is fun. So I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys later. Like I said, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.